Hey, this is Gary George with the Inland Valley News. I am here in San Bernardino at the International Airport for the unveiling of the Northern Pacific Airways plane. As you can see in the background, a beautiful plane to behold.
Rob McKinney, CEO of Northern Pacific Airways.
Wow, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Gary.
Well, let's talk about the genius behind Northern Pacific Airways.
So a friend of mine, we were talking a few years ago, and he pitched this idea that, Anchorage is uniquely located on the world, just like Iceland is located between Europe and North America. And he said, well, look at this idea that we could use Anchorage as this connector. And I said, well, that's great, but I don't live in Anchorage, and I don't plan on living in Anchorage anytime soon. So we just kind of forgot about it. And then lo and behold, a couple years ago, I find myself living in Anchorage. He says, hey, Rob, remember that idea? And I said, yeah. So we dusted it off and tweaked it and looked at it. And then April of last year, I pitched it to our board of directors and our investor group, and I expected them to say, go away, Rob, you're all wet. But instead, they said, this is a great idea. Let's charge forward and do it. And so here we are. We already operate a fleet of Dash 8 aircrafts that crisscross the state. So instead of just doing a 90-minute connection, we're really hoping we can convince people that Alaska is maybe one of the most beautiful states in the nation. And if you're going to be going through there anyway, why not stay and go salmon fishing or go dog sledding on a glacier, or just the really cool things you can only see in Alaska. The airport is helping us renovate the North Terminal that's now has been sitting empty for quite a number of years. And in general, both the state and the city of Anchorage and the Ted Stevens Airport have all been wonderful supporters, because we're going to be a great partner. We're going to create lots of jobs for the local economy. We're going to be paying fees and bringing tourists in to go spend tourist dollars to go see our great state. Our frequent flyer program is based on cryptocurrency. So instead of getting a point or a mile that might expire or have blackout dates or is non-tradable for anything else other than future flying, we're going to give you cryptocurrency that then you can go to any of the normal exchanges. You can change it for Ethereum or Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency. You can change it back into fiat currency, US dollars, British pounds, or we're in talks now with both the Ted Stevens Airport and the city of Anchorage that we're going to be able to encourage all the merchants to accept Flycoin or cryptocurrency as a direct form of payment.
I'm Tom Shea, President of Northern Pacific Airways.
Wow, what an illustrious title. Tom, how did you become president?
Wow, I'm a local boy here in Southern California, San Gabriel Valley, Inland Empire. I live in Pomona.
No way.
I do. And so several years ago, I launched a urban air mobility service called Float Shuttle. We were trying to use the 4D general aviation airports in Southern California to get people to and from work across LA Basin in 15 minutes rather than 3-hour commutes. And then the pandemic hit. And so we pivoted from that to Alaska, where we restarted Raven, Alaska. And being positioned in Alaska, we saw an incredible strategic opportunity to provide air service between Asia and North America with a hub in Anchorage. And that's the birth of Northern Pacific. And we're very excited to unveil Northern Pacific's new aircraft livery. Thank you.
So our first goal is always around safety. We do the maintenance. We literally break the aircraft down into its basic pieces, inspect it, and then put it back together again. So safety is absolutely paramount in our business. It's our number one objective, quality and value for money for our customers.
How long does it take to tear down a plane and put it back together again?
Well, when I say tear down a plane, it's basically opening it up, and that process is part of what we call a C-check, and that takes about 4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 5 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a fantastic job that you guys are doing, and you guys are local. Talk about your locality.
Thank you. Yeah, well, we're based in Ontario, just here in California. Clearly, San Bernardino is our main hangar base. But we also have 18 stations across the U.S., so we're a line maintenance company as well, and we have up to 60 different customers across the U.S. And we've also got several international customers coming in that we service in Los Angeles and San Francisco, Seattle, Chicago, and so on.
How exciting is it for you to have been assigned this project?
Well, it's fantastically exciting for us and for all of our employees. We're very, very proud to be partners of Northern Pacific, and we're hoping that as they grow, we can continue to be their partner and continue to bring their aircraft online.
Well, obviously they selected you for their first plane, correct?
Correct.
And they have several more coming.
They have several more in the pipeline now, and we hope that there's going to be even more beyond that. So that's why I say we're positioning ourselves to be their partner, and we're going to continue to grow as they grow.
We're a third-party maintenance provider, privately owned. We've been around for over 30 years, so we're still, I'd like to say, a small organization. So we all wear many different hats, but overseeing some of the day-to-day operations, the administrative portion, so safety, quality, training, marketing, billing, basically the day-to-day business over at corporate.
That's a mouthful.
They keep me busy.
Very good. And Kenneth, let's talk about your position.
So my position, I'm responsible for bringing aircraft maintenance work into the facility. So I go out to the customers and leverage their business. For example, Northern Pacific, we went out and gave them a proposal, and they came back and gave us the work. So I'm responsible for bringing in all the contracts on the sales side. That's why actually if you want to buy an airplane, if you had an airplane you want me to work on for you.
I'm the Senior Vice President for Sales and Marketing for Loftleiðir Icelandic. Our sister company Icelandair does connect the United States and Canada to Europe via our hub in Keflavik, and that is pretty much what the Northern Pacific wants to do through their hub in Anchorage. And I think that's going to be a fantastic opportunity for Alaska and for Anchorage to boost their travel and tourism industries.
Hi, I'm Kathy Dunn. I'm with Visit Anchorage. We're the official destination marketing organization for the municipality of Anchorage, Alaska.
Now, I've never been to Anchorage. What would be my motivation to get me there?
Oh, we are such a great destination. You know, we have a lot of things that people are looking forward to right now seeing. We've got mountains, we've got wildlife, we've got the ocean right there on, right there from on the edge of the city. So many different adventures you can do. You can go flight seeing, you can go dog sledding, you can go kayaking, and certainly we're well known for our fishing. Come visit. We're a lovely destination. We now have increased air service thanks to Northern Pacific Airways. So keep us in mind when you're looking for a wonderful time with friends, family, extended family. You'll have a good time.
We're coming.